Hi there, it's Sean, and we are just a couple weeks out from, did you hear, the presidential election? I just heard about it, it's been off my radar, but seriously, like, things are getting crazy. And I had a couple of clients just over the weekend who'd expressed to me their frustration that this political divide has even entered into their own home, their own marriage, their own romantic relationships. And it's like they just can't understand how this person who they love could actually want to vote for the other guy, the one who wants to like burn America to the ground and destroy it. And it's amazing because how could people who get together and are together for such a long period of time and value each other's company so much actually hold such wildly disparate views on the true nature of reality? And then even more weird is like, well, isn't it amazing that they could actually get along together so well, although they hold views that are so wildly different? It might make you question, which views or which positions or which issues are being brought up in the public eye, and are they really the most substantive issues? And so there's some things to doubt about that. So for 17 years, I've been doing therapy with people of all races, all religions, all backgrounds, all ages, all sexual orientations. And I'll tell you something, no matter how crazy someone's beliefs may sound on their surface, and I hear a lot of weird ones unrelated to politics in my practice, what I've learned is that, when you talk to people and you ask them questions and you listen rather than assuming things, what you'll find is almost every single time that there is a logic to their worldview, meaning once you hear them describe it, it'll make sense. Even if you disagree with it, you'll be able to recognize that, okay, that makes sense. If I'd had those experiences, I could have formed those same conclusions. I might believe the same way that you do at this time. And that's very important for me as a therapist, because if I assume things about you and I start telling you what to do without really knowing how you view the world, then it's not going to work very well. I wouldn't have success. The way that I've been able to get results with people is essentially by learning how you view the world, how you see it, so that I can enter into your world. And if there are limitations in it, or ways in which, things that you don't like about it, or ways in which it holds you back, then I can lead you out into a more open world, but starting from where you are. It's called rapport. So look, if you've got people in your home or people in your life with whom you disagree on these things, the wrong thing to do is just to project and to imagine that they're awful people and that they want bad things to happen to others, because that's going to cause you emotional torment. It's going to screw up your relationships. It's going to cause you to have a lot of regret. The right thing to do is to give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't do what the news networks are telling you to do, which is to just scream and hate at your enemy. Make a genuine effort to question dispassionately and to genuinely listen when people tell you about why they think the way that they do. If you do that, you will understand them better, and then you can stop having those stupid conversations in your head where you're like, I can't believe that they did this, and how could they think that? And you're driving around in your car and you're just making yourself more upset. Like, you don't have to do that, because even though you might disagree with them, you will at least understand them. And there's a lot of value in that for you. So hey, look, things are going to be crazy. Who knows what other surprises are going to come up? And if you have the right attitude, and if you choose to have an open mind, what's going to happen is that even if the bad guy, even if the one that you don't want to win, wins the election, that you are still going to be okay. I'll give you one last tip, okay? No matter how much you think that this election is going to determine the fate of eternity, the fate of our country forever, and how much this is the biggest election of our lifetimes, change takes place slowly in government. Meaning it actually is very difficult to do very radical things, because there are 3 branches of government and there are a lot of things in place that are meant to make it that way purposefully. And I can tell you, with clients who tell me every week about how they spent a year, 5 years, 10 years worrying about all these things that they feared. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this goes wrong? And they get to the point and they look back, and a lot of the stuff they worried about never happened. And they always wish they hadn't worried about it. So look, just because the other guy wins doesn't mean that the world is ending. So stay chill, okay? Stay present. Take it one day at a time, and you'll at the very least minimize the stress and fear that you experience internally in the present, and that when the things do happen, the challenges do come up, deal with them at the appropriate time. All right. That's my advice for now. I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. I hope you found this helpful. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. I'll be happy to look for them and to respond to them in the ways that in the best way that I can. But I just hope you guys relax and stay focused on what's really important in your lives, and don't let all this news and all this craziness get you too down. We'll talk to you soon.